go hop on the bus and let's go have a good day here at Disney. And I'm right outside of the orange garage to the right, and I have the bus director here. So we're gonna go to Bay 2, which is right over there at the end. And here we are, just got off the bus at Port Orleans Riverside, and let's go take a look. It's a beautiful resort. It's a huge resort. Like I said before, it has 2,048 rooms. And here's the entrance to the lobby. This is actually the first resort me and Katie stayed at. We came to Disney for the first time. I will hit the gift shop on the way out, like it's supposed to be done. And here is the awning to the front. So as many people do from the airport, here's where you get dropped off when you take a shuttle. Then you come in here, and if you're here before you're going to the park, like maybe you're here early and you don't want to check in yet, or you can't check in yet, the bell service is right to the left, and you can drop off your bags and they'll be dropped off in your room. Beautiful lobby. You check in to the right there. Registration. And there is a bar/restaurant there, the River Roost. And my favorite part of this resort is this outside area to the right. So behind me, if you come straight through the lobby, you'll come out here, and this is the view you have. And the Riverside Mill is the food court area. We'll check that out here in a second. Here is the map for Port Orleans. So, as you can tell by the map, here's where we are. You can see it's massive, 2,048 rooms. Main pool, and each of these sections have a little pool around there. And then, unlike French Quarter, you have more bus stations around. And you'll have preferred rooms, which will get you close here, where we're at now, or to the bus stops. So there's that. If you come out of the lobby and go straight to the right, you'll see the boat station. This is where they pick you up and take you to Disney Springs. So they do have carriage rides that go around the resort. Here's the information on that. And there's that to scan if you need to. But let's go back into the lobby and go check out the hallway, because there's a restaurant off to the left in the hallway. I want to take you there. So to kind of help you on the orientation, if you go into the main lobby and you turn left, here is this hallway. And the River Roost is to the left. That is a good place to go grab a snack or maybe a drink. And here is boat rides, dining hall. That's a good place to eat if you're staying in the resort. And if you go to the end of the hallway, you will be met with the food court. To make this easy, I'm going to show you the menus here and the times. This is a great place to eat. I want to grab something here because when I do these tours, I like doing that. Have drink stations there. And here's the food court area. So I just got the slow cooked beef with Louisiana gold mashed potatoes and red rice and beans. So for sake of orientation, I'm going to continue the tour here. There's the main lobby. If you go straight through it, you turn left, and this bridge takes you to the main pool. And at the beginning of the video, I mentioned the two main areas, and this gives you kind of an idea of where they're at and the numbers associated with that. But I love this bridge. It's kind of iconic to me at this resort. And I love this resort. Catch the boat coming in. Let's head toward the main pool. Going to the bridge here, or on the bridge here. Pretty good view of the pool right here. And this is what would be considered the main pool. Centrally located at the resort, near the lobby. Preferred rooms would be near this in the lobby, and here is the list of activities that go on daily. You can scan that. Help you out there. This is the directions of the different areas and pool. So here's the main pool. There is the lobby. Came straight across the bridge, and we're going to head to Magnolia Bend first. And as I do that, we can walk around the pool, check out what's going on. Not really a better feeling than getting off the bus, getting here, and enjoying the day at the pool before you go to the parks the next day. One thing I like to do is a 5-day trip. You have 2 days, go to a park, take a break day, visit resorts, do things like that, and maybe have a nice dinner, and then take the other 2 days, visit the other 2 parks. It's a great way to vacation here. Highly advise, if you can, do that. And that'll really maximize the fun you can have here. So this route pretty much takes you a loop around the main pool. And then we're going to go across this bridge to Magnolia Bend. And there is another pool. After you go over the bridge and you go straight, just take that in. Now within each area, Magnolia Bay and Alligator Bayou, you have different areas for the different types of rooms. You do have the princess rooms here that are nice. They are a little older, so keep that in mind if you're looking for updated rooms. But I'm gonna head left after the bridge, and we're heading toward Acadian House. And we're gonna go check out this pool. So I wanna show you that so you can see the rooms, 8001 to 8432. I love those entrances. Here is one of the pools. And behind the pool here, you have laundry. Let me see if I can get in there. I don't think I can, but I'll try. Now, the biggest theme pool is going to be the main pool, which these other 5 pools are not as themed. So, if you're looking for that theme experience, go to the main one. But I will say, especially during like a break day or something like that, these pools here, the other 5, are great for that because there's not a lot of people here and you can kind of enjoy it to yourself. So this is the parking lot for Acadian House. And the only way I can really think about you doing this is looking at the map and figuring it out when you get here. Or you can ask a cast member. They're always great and help you. I would not expect to park close. I would expect to park a few minutes away unless you get lucky or unless you're handicapped. So, I'm going to head back toward Acadian House and pick it up there. While I'm crossing this pool, I wanted to let you know it goes from 3 feet to 4 feet to 5 feet. So you have an idea. This is not a kiddie pool. If you're looking for that, you will have to go to the main area. I'm back on the main trail now. Go over the bridge, turn left. That is the main entrance to Acadian House. That is the main entrance to Acadian House. Very New Orleans, or if you watch American Horror Story, kind of looks like, kind of puts you in the mind of the Coven season. And we're at a T in the road, and you'll find these. And I'm going to go show you the pool over here in this area. Here is the pool for here, and there's nobody in here. Let me see, can I get in? Oh, I can. Cool. This is good. I'm going to try to check out the laundry room as well. Kind of show you one of those. Again, we got 3, 4, and 5 feet at this pool. So you're aware of that. No lifeguard on duty on these other pools other than the main one. Restrooms. You have your towel return here. And you can get fresh towels here. So you don't have to worry about bringing them from your room. You can get towels. That's great. And look, right now, nobody here. So if you're on your in-between day or whatever, great time to come to the pool. Let's go check out this parking lot. So while I'm here, I'm at the Alligator Bayou. Facing that way is 36, 37, 38. So right here, you have 36, 37, 38 buildings over here. And the North Depot for the buses is going to be that way. And the West Depot for buses is going to be this way. And 34, 35 will go to the West Depot. And as you can see right now, not very busy in the parking lot. Awesome. One great thing about these resorts, the moderate resorts, is you get a lot of things for your money. So the dining hall here is 1 credit on the Disney dining plan. And you can do snacks or whatever. I haven't used the Disney dining plan, so I'm not super familiar with it. But if it's something you want to see where I break down everything, just let me know. I'll do that. Let's see if I can get in the laundry room, and I can. All right. So by myself in here, which is awesome. I can kind of give you a rundown of how this works. So last time, I don't know if you remember, but you downloaded an app to use the laundry areas here. And I'll turn around and get you the QR code. So this QR code is going to give you access to that washer and dryer, but go there, download the app. So when you get here, you're set up, you're ready to use laundry. And to give you an idea of how big these are, you can fit like a smaller load in the dryers and in the washers. And they do have snacks in here and detergent and dryer sheets. Let's see. Put something in, show your price, $3.06. That is a Reese's cup. It's $3.60. Theme park prices. Most people are going to want water. Let me check that out for you. Let's see, 506. 506. $5 for water. They do have mug wash stations in the dining hall area. So go there, get a, if you get a mug, you want a refillable mug, you can wash it there, reuse it. They do not have the Coke freestyle machines there. So you do have to use a regular vending station, which is good for those drinks. You can refill them there. And also, just go up to the stands in the dining areas or in the parks, and you'll be able to get cups of water. All right, back to the tour. It's building 35 here. So I'm going to go onto the main trail again and start walking. By the way, this is building 39. If you want an idea of what a preferred room is, that would not be, like back here on the back side would not be a preferred room. So they are cleaning these areas. So they got the water drained out right now. And it's building 34 and 35. You can see 34 up there. This is a huge resort. This is going to be a long video. I'm still walking left. So if you go up the main lobby, go across the bridge, walk left, you'll see all this. And I want to go this way now, between the two areas, and show you kind of what's over here. It's building 34, Alligator Bayou. There's a parking lot over here. So West Depot buses are that way, and lodges 24 to 28 are this way. Alligator Bayou lodges over here in the 20s, and I'm kind of off the main path now. But what a great day, especially come out here and walk around. Perfect temperature, perfect park day. While I'm walking around, just kind of wanted to address why I haven't posted many videos. So my dog, Danny, had got diagnosed with cancer back in November, beginning of November. And we've just taken time with her, so I've kind of posted sporadically between now and then, and unfortunately she passed January 9th. She was 6 years old, and she was a great dog, and it's sad, but She's not in pain anymore. And yeah, so that's why I haven't posted consistently like I want to. And so I plan on doing 2 videos a week from here on out, unless something just crazy comes up with work. But enough with the depressing stuff. I want to get back to the tour. And like right now, that's where I'm at. So here's the lodging numbers of Alligator Bayou you expect to find over this way. And we've done a loop on the left side as you come out, and there's another pool this way, and that's what we're gonna go look at now. I kind of went on the outskirts there. Alligator Bayou, building 24. The pool and laundry and lobby are this way. And here is another pool between buildings 25 and 24. Alligator Bayou. There's a sign coming up. And another pool empty. Middle of the day. Yeah, kind of a hack is to have that off day between your park days. It is a Thursday, so it is during the week. But if you get here on like a Thursday, midday, this is what you can expect in January. Coming up on another sign here. And I love this resort. This is a great moderate resort. I've only stayed at one deluxe resort, which we plan on doing that more now that we live here. A second. This is the sign. So if you're wondering like about prices, it varies as anything does. But if I was to give you kind of a confident number when it comes to prices here, I would say anywhere between $200 and $400 would be an average price for a basic room here. And if you follow the signs when you pull in here to the resort, you'll see the lodging numbers and the parking areas with those numbers. So it's really not too confusing. They've set it up to where you can easily navigate this place. But the point of this tour is to kind of just show you the resort and get you familiar with what the pools look like so you can better plan your vacation and see if this is a resort you want to spend your money on, because we all work very hard for our money and we want to enjoy ourselves when we get here, and we want to make sure that we get what we pay for. And in my opinion, Port Orleans is a great resort. It isn't the closest to the theme parks, so there is kind of a longer ride for that. And longer is relative, but I think it's very convenient, especially to Disney Springs, which I love. And I'm going to keep coming around here to the other areas. Again, they're draining these to clean, which it needs it. It does have a lot of leaves. Wanted to mention as well, each of these areas have a ice and vending area within them. So 27, 26, each of those have a ice and vending area. Some of them do share if they connect. So just know It is expensive for water and Coke. But it's Disney. You pay for the experience. And I love Disney. So, that's where we just came from. We came off the bridge and turned left, and that is the Alligator Bayou area. Now, we're going to come back to the bridge to Old Man Island, which is the main pool, and turn right. So I want to kind of show you the route that I took so you know. So here's the main lobby. I went across the bridge, went around the pool, and went that way. Then I went left. So I'm going to continue this way around, and we're going to come back around to the lobby there, or to the dining hall, so I can show you this pool here. The sounds of wheels on Disney concrete. Some people are here, some people are going. It's always fun when you get here, though. Come to Disney. It's fun. I think everybody should come here at least once in their life. And for orientation purposes, there's the dining hall right there. Just past building 27, and this is building 18, Alligator Bayou. And each of these little areas are themed a little bit differently. You can see different colors and stuff. Let's go check out this pool. So behind me is building 14, and that would be considered a preferred room because it is closer to the lobby and main areas. Here's a sign for the buildings and things. And here's a pool. This will be the final pool we saw in Alligator Bayou. Because after this, I'm heading back to the dining hall and going to Magnolia Bay, which is the other side of the resort. As I'm walking back to the dining hall, this is a sign. It shows you that the South Depot buses are that way, over that bridge, which would be in front of building 14. Again, why it's a preferred room. And I say that about the preferred rooms because I would always book and not understand fully what a preferred room was, what it offered, and kind of want to give you an idea of what that means. All right, back on the main trail now, heading toward the dining hall. And as I head back toward the dining hall, here is another sign showing you the lodging number and stuff. It says Magnolia Bend is that way. You can get to it that way, but I'm going a more direct route, which would be through the dining hall, over the bridge to the right. Parking lot that way. So I wanted to touch on this as well. You can book a Riverview room, which obviously would face the river, and you'd have one of the windows up there. Now, why I wouldn't do that is because you are not going to look out those windows much. And if you leave the windows open, people are going to be able to look at your room when they walk by. So I would honestly save my money on that. Just get a preferred if you want to be closer to things. That's my opinion, though.
Give it a month and it'll look its best.
Oh, yeah. There's the main bridge. As you come out of the lobby, go straight across, and that's the main pool. So we're gonna go back across the bridge and go right, and we'll check out Magnolia Bay. Back over the bridge, going right. Magnolia Bend. I love Tangled. I wanted to show you, this is the main pool. There's a slide. You can see it like right there. It's not very intense. The pool hours are 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Now I'm back across the bridge. Here's the sign. All right. That's the first pool right here in Magnolia Bay, right behind the main pool, and now I'm walking to the right. And as I said earlier, each of these areas have a grand entrance around the building, and I really like the Magnolia Bay area because it really reminds me of a New Orleans style house. A lot of construction happening over here, or maintenance work. There's another grand entrance to the Magnolia Bay area. This is really nice, and they also have weddings and things in this area. I really like it. Main lobby. Some more. And the things that it offers, it's hard to find better resorts in the moderate category for this price. This is Oak Manor, an area within Magnolia Bay. Main lobby. I'm like dodging the carts. I just turned the camera around and I was trying to like show you all this. And I looked down and I had turned it on my face. So that looked really dumb. They have weddings here. One time we stayed and they had a wedding here. Great area. You can also keep dogs at this resort. So it is a dog-friendly resort, as long as they have the availability for it, which most of the time they do. Very nice area. All right, so another bridge coming from the main lobby area. If you go to the right, Oak Manor 9001-9432 is where it'll bring you out to. And there is a pool over here that I'd like to show you. There are people in the pool, so I don't really want to show them, but these pools go from 3, 4 to 5 feet. And I really like the Magnolia Bay area a little bit better. It looks really good. Another grand entrance and parking lot over there. It is kind of centrally located between these areas. Laundry area back there as well. So there's a bridge that goes from the main lobby over here, and the bridge you saw me cross earlier is more to the left, and this one is more to the right as you come out of the main lobby. And beautiful view of the river. One of the sidewalls is kind of failing right there. Huh. behind me is the Parterre Place, and they are doing construction out here right now. So there's that. If you wonder why Disney costs so much, a lot of construction, a lot of updates have to be done throughout the year to keep this place up, and it's not cheap. Quality work takes money. Huge resort. Wow, look at that. Tiana, Belle. I really like this resort. This one and French Quarter are great. In my opinion, they're not as close to things, but you get a lot for your money, and the rooms are really good. Obviously, with your deluxe resorts, you're going to be a little bit closer to the parks, but I mean, you get a boat ride here to Disney Springs, which is great. Parterre Place. Looks like this is the area that is under construction right now. They are redoing some rooms. See if you can see in there a little bit. You really can't see in there, but there's one of the rooms open. What I see are metal studs, which it's a commercial building, so metal studs have to be there. And it looks like everything is off the walls. So looks like they're updating the rooms pretty good. And this walkway that I'm on actually goes toward the French Quarter. And there's a bridge. So I'm going to cross the bridge and head back towards the lobby and to the gift shop and close this thing out. Very long video, but that's okay, because I love this place, and I hope you do too. That area down there just wraps around. The French Quarter is right across over there. So you can go across, get some beignets. If you want to do that, try to stay in the Magnolia Bay area. You're a little bit closer, a little bit more convenient. Surrey bikes. There is a sign to kind of give you a better idea of the location. So I'm going to go to the back part of the lobby here. The Magnolia Bay tour was a little bit quicker just because of all the construction there. Can't get into some of the areas right now. This has nothing to do with the resort tour, but do you remember the Little Mermaid where Ursula is in there and like in the cave and Ariel's getting the spell done? And you remember the little things that come out of the ground and stuff? These things right here look like those. those. A little bit. And if you're wondering why they have those covered up, it's because it got below freezing last night and is going to more. And they don't want their shrubs to freeze. This is the lobby. You check in. Beautiful lobby. Bunch of sitting areas. There is the lounges and hours for today. Now let's go to the gift shop, which is Fulton's General Store. Here are the hours for that. They have a bunch of great things in here. Just gonna do kind of a quick walkthrough. I love mugs. Bunch of great merchandise in here. Here's some home essential stuff, in case you want to know what you can get here. Let's see what type of ice cream bars. They really have Mickey ice cream bars. So it's kind of a quick walkthrough.
Good afternoon.
Hey, how's it going? Kind of see what you can get here. They have pin trading here as well. And puzzle. And with that, I think I'm going to call it a day. Super great tour, beautiful day out. Love living here, love being here at Disney. And I love Disney because there's something here for everybody. I was on a cruise last year, and it hit me that, you know, no matter if you have a disability, if you have no kids like we do, if you have dogs, cats, you know, families, obviously, there's something here for everybody, and everybody feels welcome. And yes, prices are high at Disney, but to me personally, they know what they're doing. People still come here. It's always crowded, but it's a fun time. So come to Disney, have a great time, enjoy yourself. Come be a kid, because that's what it's all about, slowing down, moving forward, and enjoying where you're at. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll be posting 2 videos a week from here on out, and peace.